Hey everyone, welcome to episode 16 of the Daily BE. Today we are talking about these little guys, cufflinks. Now in the United States you don't see a whole lot of French cuff shirts and guys wearing cufflinks in those shirts. I think there's kind of this stigma that it's too fancy or that it's too formal, or for whatever reason, if you're wearing a French cuff shirt you're too dressed up, as if that's a bad thing, right? But over in Europe it's a lot more common. A lot of men's dress shirts are French cuff, and it's a very cool way to just fasten your cuff. It's very unique, and if there's one element in addition to a watch, it's probably the cufflink that would fall into that whole class of calling it men's jewelry. But that aside, it's a piece of metal or anything. It can be wood, it can be fabric, or like a stitched thread that just goes through and closes up the two cuffs. So I want to talk a little bit about where to find some affordable ones, because there's also this stereotype, I think, that cufflinks are way too expensive, and they certainly can be. But these, for instance, in a different video, I think I'll do a close-up, but to give you an idea, these are kind of my go-to pair, and it's a brushed metal, and they look very nice, but this is honestly about 20 bucks. Okay, I think if memory serves me that I got these on tiebar.com a while back, and they're really just my, a great go-to pair that look really good. But you can certainly put more money in. You kind of get what you pay for. I got lucky with these. They've been lasting for a long time, and they've never fallen out, never lost them. But the point is that you don't have to spend a whole lot to wear cufflinks. Now with a French cuff shirt, obviously when you want to loosen your cuff, everything goes to hell in a handbag because it's just a ton of fabric. And when we fold them back, there's even more. So the one thing you got to do though is if you do take out your cufflinks, you got to roll those sleeves up, and probably a couple times because there is a lot of fabric there. But even this is one of the stigmas, I think, of a French cuff shirt, is that once you put the cufflink in, which for some guys can take a long time, you're kind of stuck with it. You got to keep your sleeves down, and that's not the case. If you want to roll them up, take cufflinks out, put them in your pocket, and you're good to go. Also, and we run into this a lot of the grooms that we work with for weddings, the first time they might wear a French cuff shirt is for their wedding, and there's always that scene in a lot of wedding photographers that they like to show where the best man or someone, the father-in-law, is helping them put in as a cufflink. And it's something that, with practice, is really not that big of a deal. I might show you sometime how I do it specifically, because I know from this distance it's kind of tough to really show you, but it takes a little bit of practice. And once you get the hang of it though, it's really something that you can do one-handed without a whole lot of pressure. It's pretty easy. But again, I'm making it look easy. I've done this a lot of times. Nevertheless, put a little practice into it and you'll be a pro in no time. The last thing I want to say, and this is kind of a short episode, but Brett has a pair of cufflinks I gave him for his wedding as a gift, and they're very nice. They're an order of magnitude more expensive than these. They do look different, and I kind of want to do in a future topic, the difference in the pros and cons of spending a lot more money on cufflinks, and help you kind of decide if you want to have that one pair, for instance, that is just an awesome pair of cufflinks that you wear for special occasions. That is your fancy pair of cufflinks. That is for your fancy French cuff shirt. The takeaway though from this message, if anything, is that a French cuff shirt with that double collar and cufflinks should not be reserved for anything tremendously fancy. They can be worn for everyday use. It's just another way of closing your cuff on your dress shirt. That's it. So again, it's up to you. If it's something important and you want to express in your style cufflinks, then go for it. Nothing should be stopping you. Alright, I hope this helped. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe. And we'll be back next time with a different topic. Alright, thank you.